It's time for war, Celestial. It's time for war against the greatest. Please bear in mind that God was talking to me and I was writing it down. It's time for war and to see who the ultimate winner will be. Time and circumstance, or the greatest country in the world, the greatest in doings, the greatest in sin, the greatest in compromising everything worthwhile for a little bit of pleasure and sin, the greatest in the works of the flesh that profit nothing, the greatest in lies, deception, and subterfuge. That is all coming out in the press now as people divulge everything they know about the jobs they were asked to do in secret to keep an administration that was faltering in place, falling down, yet making documentaries about being steadfast, steady, and the world leader. Isn't the party grand? Isn't the facade intact? Isn't the glass cracked, America? Can't everybody see through the window now, as I told you? I told you you would be naked and ashamed. I told you you would be booed off stage. I told you nations would get a whiff of your real scent, the stink and rotting meat, and immediately go off you like a woman who doesn't want a man anymore. Didn't I say it? Didn't I tell you your shame would be on top of the mountains for everyone to see it? And once people see what you're really about, they would leave you?
Look, I really don't think this is going to go well at all for the occupying forces that are occupying our cities right now. I really don't. Some keep asking in lives, what are we going to do? What is it that we need to do? What can we do? There's a lot we can do. We're doing the right things by doing the marching and all that stuff. That's right. That's a rightful thing to do because, we're honoring. When you're marching and you're peacefully protesting, you are honoring us. You are honoring you are honoring the Marines who are now on gate guard duty in heaven. You are honoring every soldier, every sailor, every airman, every guardian, every coaster. You're honoring all of us by doing that. We honored you, those of us who did. We honored you by not breaking our word to you and obeying the Constitution and not following unlawful orders. We honored you by doing that. You honored us in turn when we came home by doing those things, putting yourselves on the line by doing that. And some of us have decided we're going to march with you. Now, what do I see happening? Well, I'll be brutally honest. I see an insurgency brewing. Because the brutal fact of it is, we are under paramilitary occupation. We are under police state occupation right now. ICE is an occupying force. Our own government has been sent to occupy our cities and terrorize the public. State-sponsored terrorism. That's literally what's happening. So what? Some of them do it in plain clothes, wearing level 4 flak vests and stuff like that under their clothes. Others do it in full tactical gear. Masked, refusing to identify themselves, literally kidnapping people, raping women, and that kind of stuff. Literally ripping people out of their homes, kicking in doors, a direct violation of the First and Fourth Amendments. Refusing to comply with the law that says that ICE has no jurisdiction, no authority to detain American citizens. I could go on and on and on. They're lawless. They're straight up and down lawless. If local and state law enforcement in large part won't do anything about this, they won't rein them in, well, what do we do? Well, I think the only thing that I see coming, and it's not good, is I see a literal insurgency force brewing. I see it. Why? I mean, how can I recognize that? I went to Fallujah, for crying out loud. If you want to know what an insurgency looks like, ask an Iraqi freedom veteran like myself. Ask an enduring freedom veteran. Ask a Vietnam era veteran. We all fought an insurgency. We have all fought insurgencies. We know what they look like. ICE is not prepared to fight an insurgency. They'll lose. Now, the problem's going to come when they when they use the National Guard. That's going to be a problem for them, not the insurgency. Because the National Guard are people who live in the community. They're not going to be willing to turn their weapons on the civilian populace, and they're not going to, no matter how much they're briefed. Many of them won't drink the Kool-Aid, and those that do, that's going to create problems for them. That's a fight they're going to lose. Suspend posse comitatus. You have the same problem with active duty forces. You know? Oh, we'll just deputize the Proud Boys. That's not going to work out well either, because most of them joined ICE anyway. You don't really have many of them left. You know. A people determined to be free, you can't defeat a people like that. Ask the Russians when they tried to conquer Afghanistan. Ask us when we tried to conquer Afghanistan. You get where I'm going with this? I'm not advocating for violence on any level, but I'm telling you, I'm answering your question. What's coming? An insurgency is coming. ICE does not know how to fight an insurgency. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be bloody. It's going to be extremely violent. I am not advocating for this. I'm telling you, that's what I see happening in the very, very near future. I see people doing that because ICE and this administration have backed the American people into a corner. They've declared war on every American citizen, every man, woman, and child in this country. They've branded all of us domestic terrorists just because we disagree with Trump. Even those of you that are wearing red hats and still the true believers still do the same thing to you. It doesn't matter. I mean, shit. No disrespect to anybody here, but white women, you found out the hard way that they're willing to target you too. So now they understand that. White community generally now understands that, and they're like, well, what the fuck? Okay, now they're angry, and they're like, okay, all right, they're starting to see all that stuff that black women have been telling you that we, the diaspora, have gone through since this country's inception. Now you understand it, you get it. The question now is, now that you get it and you understand it, what are you going to do? The answer is, there's going to be an insurgency. Other content creators won't say it. I will say it. Europe is closing its doors to us. Asia is closing its doors to us. Africa has already said, fuck you, under no circumstances will we even talk to you until you get yourself straight. Mexico and Canada have locked us out of any kind of trade deals and made trade deals with each other and with China. And with Europe. The entire world is isolating us until we get our shit straight. And the only way this shit is ever going to get straight, since politicians, yes, on both sides, Democrats and Republican, are both in on it, it's going to take an insurgency to get us free. And that's what's happening. That's what's going to happen. Not fear-mongering. Of course, MAGA, you're going to be writing in the comments, oh, you fear-mongering. Yeah, well.
Honestly, the moment I saw this guy's video, I thought it was the right thing for me to bring it down here so that we all can watch and we all can listen. This guy is splitting facts. But first of all, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode, guys. Honestly, I will go ahead and continue to play this video for you guys so that you guys can literally watch to the end before I have to say what I want to say, because right now it is getting scary. Honestly, a very big thank you to every single one of you that are liking my videos, dropping commentaries, sharing, dropping super thanks, and also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. I hope this video meets the right audience. Please share this video so that a lot of people can literally listen to what this guy is saying. And please support this guy on TikTok. I don't know if he's on YouTube, but I got his these clips from TikTok, right? So please support him with all due respect. Okay, and for disclaimers, please, this is just for educational purpose, not to come here and ruffle on anyone's shoulder or defame anybody. Let's watch, and you guys let me know your honest opinion. Let's continue this video.
You either stand with the government or you stand with the people. So time to test all that don't tread on me shit, won't we? If you're out there standing with ICE, you're treading on people. You get it? You are if you are helping ICE, you're helping a tyrannical government. Period. I know you don't want to hear that. I don't give a fuck what you want to hear. I don't say what you want to hear. That's the difference between me and a lot of other content creators. I'm not here to stroke your overbloated ego. I'm here to shrink it down. So that's what it is. Again, do I advocate for this? No. I'm just telling you what's coming. An insurgency in this country will begin in the next few days. That's the way I see it. I hope I'm wrong about this, and sincerely hope I'm wrong, and that this can be resolved through peaceful means. That's what I want. But with the obsession and the drunkenness for power that this regime has, and the white supremacist ideology behind it that's driving it, no. Nope. Other things are going to happen. And that is what hurts. That's what breaks my heart, because that's not what I fought for. I certainly didn't fight for this dictatorship that's happening right now. But people are determined to be free. And if fuck you is the answer, fuck you is the answer. Right now, it's looking like fuck you is the answer. I wish I were wrong about that. In my heart, deepest heart, I wish I were wrong. But again, I say what people are scared to say. There's an insurgency brewing in this country. And it's against this government, and it's going to be very ugly. And martial law won't mean a fucking thing. Yeah. The government has to stop this shit. Do things the right way. Do right by the American people and take the bullseye off of all of our backs. Stop calling. I'll tell you what. You want to stop being called Nazis? Stop acting like it. You want to stop being called the Gestapo, ICE? Stop acting like it. MAGA, you want to not be called Nazis and white supremacists? Stop acting like it. You always like to throw Ashley Babbitt in our faces. Ashley Babbitt was in full violation of the law. She didn't have authorization to be in the Capitol. She literally broke into the Capitol and didn't comply with law enforcement, with the Secret Service, and that's what happened to her. So since you want to say some really negative things about Renee Nicole Good and Keith Porter, well, I guess she got what she deserved, didn't she? Should I say the same thing about Charlie Kirk? I could go there. If you really want to get dirty, I'll say something about Laken Riley too. Oh, she came from another state. Do you have that same energy for, what's his face? Rittenhouse? Right? No, you don't. So, the moral of the story is, you can be a part of the solution, MAGA, but it's your choice. Make a good choice.
Anyways, welcome back, guys, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying stick till now. And you guys, let me know your honest opinion. Every single thing that he said, is it true? Is it lie? I just want to hear from your own end. But as far as I'm concerned, he said a lot of things that I feel like a lot of people should listen to it. Okay, if you think you don't understand, you can go ahead and replay. I'll go ahead and read this particular comment from this video before I go ahead and read the second comment coming from the first clip I actually attached for you guys. So for this one, a white woman just said, did he just implied ICE is raping women? I think someone answered her and be like, not an implication. Okay, another person here said, I am just a regular citizen and I am afraid to see it happen. Thank you for saying so. A lot of people are already afraid. That's just the honest truth. A lot of people do not even know where their left is even going to come for their rights if eventually everything just pulled out. We're just praying for peace. That is my own. I love to advocate for peace. I'm a peace lover, so I pray for peace. Another person here said, thank you for your service, because this man was actually a veteran. Another person here said, I will be totally happy to see people step up and stop this madness. Our government is doing to stop this madness of what our government is doing to America. Honestly, let a lot of people be able to step out. It will be a very, very good thing, to be honest. Another person here said, thank you for your voice. Another person here said, I honor you, sir. Another person here said, USMC 2007 deployed to Iraq in 2003 for invasion. I agree with everything you said, and I refuse to give up on my people in favor of corruption, fascism, empire. Another person here said 100%. Another person here said they don't have the numbers, but the point is the amount of people that is going to be tortured in the middle of that, they are already doing it. And that is the last comment I got from all of this, because TikTok actually folded some other comments. So I'll just go ahead and play the other comments I have from the first lady's video that I have. Okay, so let's go. Anyways, in her own comments, the first one I have here is, you said Donald Trump will not win election. Who is now the president? I think these are the people that literally have been battling with Donald Trump, blah, 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 in her comment section during the campaign era. This one said, what happened to Kamala being president? That's on that person saying it. Another person here said, how many people Kamala Harrison will be the president? But something happened. The stop presidency for them to take revenge. You see it happening. So what's the prophecy she is giving? It will happen. You will see it better. United States around the world begin to pray and repent. Okay. And that person here said, who is the president of years? Remember your prophecy? And someone actually replied, they all prayed for the reinstatement of the president. So God answered that prayer. But judgment will never change. Exactly. And that person here said, you people are fixing to see how evil. Another person here says, so it happened in 2026. Another person here said, this woman never tell a lie. All she said come to pass. Just all she said come to pass. It's just time for God to move on what to come. Okay. Another person here said, when was this prophecy? Another person here said, thank you, God Almighty. Another person here said, you have been telling us, sister, we must never stop praying. Another person here said, bring it on, thank you. Another person here said, the Most High God has spoken. Jesus is king. It is definitely coming to America, falling right, real time. Another person here said, you said it, and it comes the war. God bless you, this woman. God bless you, woman of God. In fact, I'm really shocked hearing some horrible confession. Another person here said, real prophets are right 100% at a time. Another person said, Trump, if you want to make America great again, withdraw all the military base around the world. Now you have no time to save your people. That person here said he does not care about the people. He is here to bring the tribulation, or bring in somebody for the tribulation. He only cares about himself and his bodies. They don't care. Only Jesus cares. Another person here said he is the biggest coward ever created. Wow, Celesta, Celesta, whereabouts you have been, I swear I missed you. Thank you so much for coming back. So it is just a whole lot, and you guys, I cannot just continue keep reading from one level to another. You can actually check out our handle as well. That is why I always make sure their handle is also in every video clips that I have, so that you can also check. But let me know what you think about this two video that you have literally watched. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do it, subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments, and lastly, do not forget to share for every other person to get this good news. And I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing my videos, supporting this channel. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. Thank you so much for staying stick and hook with me to the end of this video. And yes, with that being said, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be saying bye, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.